So we're back on, guys. Make sure you're on mute, please. All right. So getting back to compliance, everybody. Everybody can hear us okay? Yes, yes, yes. Thank you so much, Nikos, Kim. Fantastic. So we covered a couple of points there on compliance. A few more things, okay? We obviously want to represent Karat bars in a professional manner. Every time we do, we want to stay away. This is a big one. We want to stay away from talking politics in a group setting. Okay. Now here's something. I highly respect every single one of you that have a high IQ when it comes to, the global economics. I respect you. I mean, I bow to you. Okay. But here's what we need to do. We cannot be that expert. Okay. We have to refrain from talking to people about politics, about what we think is going to happen. That's our opinion. Okay. It is not, it's not, bottom line, guys, it's just not allowed. And if we, I know a lot of us, have some very strong opinions about that. And again, we respect everybody's opinion, but we gotta stay away from talking about what we think is going to happen to our government and what we think is going to happen, when and if the dollar collapses. Okay. We want to take what Karat bars is. It's a system. It's a software that enables us to easily and fast, efficiently, consistently exchange money substitute, i.e. fiat currency, into real money. That's what Karat bars is. It's an insurance. It's an insurance on our money. And it's based on the fact that inflation happens. And it's based on a fact that inflation happens at a much higher rate than our income, goes up. So what that means is we can't beat inflation. And the only way is that we can preserve our money. The only way to preserve it is to hedge it to gold. Okay. That's the message. That's where we come from. That's what we have to stick to. Now, if we, feel that we have insider information, guys, that's an opinion. Okay. You might trust the insider information, but it's not your job to entice people to join you based on that information that you know. Okay. Your job is to represent Karat bars based on how they wish to be represented. So keep politics out of it. Okay. If you're talking to your dad and your mom and your sister and your brother, that's a different story. Okay. But if you're addressing a room of people, or if you're talking to a stranger, or if you've been brought in as a third party expert, your job is not to talk to people about politics. It's not to talk to people about your opinion on the dollar collapsing. Okay, guys, does that make sense to everybody? Does that make sense to everybody? Can you just type in yes, yes, yes? Okay, we don't have to take that route, guys. Let's think about it. Karat bars stands on its own 2 feet. Guys, what other program out there do we know that compares to Karat bars? I mean, there's nothing out there. The gold is real. The gold, people aren't stupid. They can see, they can see what's going on in their own household. That's where it starts. And then they can turn on the TV and read any newspaper, no matter anywhere in the world that they're at, and they can see that there's crisis. They can see, what's happening around the world. So we don't need to add all that extra stuff in our presentations in order to get people to join us. All right. We just got to keep it basic, keep it to what it is. It's gold, and it's a way to hedge against inflation. I think I've talked about that enough. Now, a few other things. Do not post incomes of affiliates. So never on, Facebook, never on any public forum do you want to post incomes. Absolutely stay away from that. We want to stay away from public meetings, i.e. big hotel meetings. Okay. Karat bars really wants to keep us in smaller venues so that we can, control, that we know, who's in the room. Every invitation to an event needs to be a private invitation. Now, when we say private invitation, what do we mean? Let me give you an example. Have you ever organized a wedding before, or a baby shower before, or a birthday party before, right? How did you go about inviting people? Did you post on Facebook? Hey, everybody, Nita's turning 46 years old and she's having a surprise birthday party. Everybody, woo, let's go to the, right? No, right? How do you invite people to a wedding? Do you just blast it? Do you make flyers and hand out flyers to every stranger on the street? No. Okay, that's how I want you guys to start inviting people to your private gold receptions. And if you are hosting, an event, you need to host it in a private setting. So, i.e., your home or your place of business, a boardroom, for example, or it could be anywhere. Like, for example, we got a team out in Victoria who just brought in a gold dealer, and he's got space in the back. He's got a big, back inventory room, and that's where he wants to start holding private meetings. Fantastic, right? And he could probably host 30, 40, 50 people in his back room. Hey, that's great. So it's they want us to keep it small, and they want us to keep it by private invitation. So we don't need to be Facebooking, private gold reception stuff, guys. That's a private gold reception. Think about it. It's not out there to be publicized. You pick up the phone or you send it privately to somebody and you say, hey, this is what's going on. I want you to take a look, and here's where it's at, right? So let's keep the main thing, okay? The other thing that is very, very neat is the company is working on getting some positive reports on carat bars on the internet. So that's actually in play right now. We're going to see some great things coming through there. In fact, you all know the site fraudandscam.com. Write that down, fraudandscam.com. One of the things that Jack talked about is, how people get really disillusioned by things they read on the internet. And most of the time, the things that come on the internet come from non-credible sources. How do you know they're a non-credible source? Do they tell you who they are? Do they include a telephone number? Do they include an email address? Do they invite you to contact them for any questions? Guys, understand that if anybody can post anything on the internet. That doesn't make it true. It is simply an opinion, right? So we want to definitely, keep that in mind, and not get, all panicked if something comes down the pike, and, who is the source? Well, I'm going to give you a really good source, fraudandscam.com, fraudandscam.com. And if you go to that site, you'll see that these guys are specialists. I mean, that's what they do, is they investigate companies that do fraud, that they spend their time, putting together, legal departments that go after companies that do fraud. And they will give you their address, and they will give you their email, and they'll give you information to contact them so that you can verify that they are who they are. Up in the search bar on the top right-hand side of that site, you can type in carat bars, and you will see that there's been a couple of very glowing reports. In fact, they state on there that Carat Bars is the only company that they actually endorse, believe it or not. And they've investigated hundreds and hundreds of companies. Very, very, very good stuff there. So if you got anybody wondering, just send them to that site, fraudandscam.com. Tell them to type in Carat Bars on the top right, and they can see a full investigative report on what this entity feels. So don't be distracted by the criticism, guys, okay? All right, so that's enough now on that. Let's under-promise and let's over-deliver. We don't have to base it on hype. What we got is absolutely solid. Guys, final thing we're going to talk to you guys, we've saved the best for last. And I'm going to bring on Brian Cromley to talk to you guys about this, because we're looking at something that's never ever been done before in the industry. Just gonna put you on mute here, Brian, for 2 seconds. Let me ask you guys a question. How many of you guys in the audience have ever known of a program that somebody can start for free, okay, and that they can turn around and they can make 30, 60, 90 euros, 180 euros or more in literally a matter of an hour or two? Free program, okay, by talking to a couple few people where they can make 100 euro plus. Okay, we got it here with Karatbars. So what we know with Karatbars is in the unilevel plan, okay, it's slow to make money in the unilevel, but they've given us a way right now through what's called the 3D gold cards for anybody who gets started. Okay, if they're really, really hungry and they roll up their sleeves and they go to work, that very, very quickly they can create the commissions as a free affiliate to upgrade to bronze, to silver, to gold, to VIP, and to do that within, their free account. So this is very, very cool. I'm going to call on Brian Cromley. He's going to tell you guys about the 3D gold card and the double income program that's available to everybody in the first 6 weeks. So Brian, turn it over to you.
Can you guys hear me okay? If all the participants, if you can hear me, just put yes. Okay, great. First of all, very, very excited to be here. We're here in Las Vegas. Like Nita said, wow, unbelievable 5 days. It's just been a real honor, a real blessing to be a part of the Wednesday night PGR, getting a chance to meet a lot of the folks and leadership from all around the country, North America, and the team of Synergy Gold. Got to make some new, wonderful, wonderful friends and lifetime friendships. It's going to go on to be very, very prosperous. Then through the event and getting to see what was going on. And I'll tell you, I've been in a lot of events, but the 3 people that they had speak at this event was just absolutely incredible. I mean, some of the relationships and some of the caliber and exquisite people that are coming into this business is just beyond your wildest beliefs. Folks, do not prejudge anybody. People are looking at gold. I mean, we're all into this business because we want to have lots of gold. I mean, it's about the gold. And one of the things that you got to realize, and they were talking about it yesterday, Matt Reddick has a pocket full of gold. Everywhere he goes, he's showing his gold. It doesn't matter if it's a 1 gram. It doesn't matter if it's a private branding card. It could be the Vatican card. Get as much gold in your pocket as you possibly can and show, because what we're going to talk about is the 3D gold cards. There's a lot of folks out there that this is going to absolutely increase your business. It's going to blow your income up. As you can see, I got a little view in the back. I wanted to bring the Bellagio view from Las Vegas to you. Out back is you're seeing the skyline and a bunch of the other casinos in the back. But one of the things I want to talk about is the double income. For all of you that starting on Tuesday, we have a 3D secure card. There's 3 cards. It's a thank you card, a good luck card, and an I love you card. On these cards, Karatbars for the first 6 weeks, they're going to allow the affiliate, free affiliate, existing affiliates, set up your second account, and same thing with everybody that you're sharing it with, have them start ordering their gold through their second account through the 3D cards. They're going to get 30 euros per transaction. Folks, if you're ordering gold, which we all should be doing on a weekly basis, whether it's 1 gram, 5 gram, 10 grams, run it all through that second account at a 30 euro commission. That's going to increase a lot of folks' businesses just on gold sales. But most importantly, we've all put somebody in the program that may not have had the financials to get started and they're what we call a blue egg. Well, you can allow those folks to start building and getting upgraded to bronzes and silvers very quickly just by showing them how to enroll somebody, let that person get 3 transactions. 3 sales of a gold card will give them enough commission, and they'll automatically put them right into the dual system, so they'll be able to be a dual system as a bronze. Then you're going to be able to let people do 3 cards and get, if they do 9 cards, they're going to be able to go in as silver. So take advantage of this. When you get a chance to look at the 3D cards, at 30 euros is huge. That means our gold is going to come down to $35 per gram. Some of us are buying 5 grams, 10 grams, 20 grams, an ounce at a time. If you're running that gold through that second account starting on Tuesday, and this is for every single one of us on this call. If you're brand new, it starts on Tuesday. If you're somebody that's already been in the program, it starts on Tuesday. Every single new person that you bring into the business after Tuesday, they're going to get their first 6 weeks to double their income through gold acquisitions. Everyone's going to get fired up. Some of you are going to see your businesses just in gold transactions accelerate 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50 times of increases. Not only that, that's going to help you hit your incentives towards all the additional bonuses that Carrot Bars has there for us. I mean, we got to watch 3 people yesterday be awarded brand new Rolexes. We got somebody that got awarded a brand new vehicle. Guys, that's you. That's you. 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, 12 months, 18 months down the road. I mean, look at Nitsa. She's already hit 2 of the qualifications. I just hit one of the qualifications. Perk has hit one of the qualifications. We're all working towards the same common goal, but this right here, the 3D, is going to allow your business to really accelerate. And once it starts, and every single new person that you bring on board, including yourself starting Tuesday, we're all brand new come Tuesday afternoon. When you see those show up in your back office and you start putting those 3D cards in, and they're beautiful, absolutely beautiful 1 gram gold cards, you're going to be able to create a 30-euro commission back on your transactions. That is going to be absolutely explosive in every country around the world. So if you have people in other countries in your backyard, in your local city, who you're working with, and they can create an instant weekly revenue coming in from just doing what they were already doing. Guys, we've been sharing these cards, get a gram a week, get a gram a week, get a gram a week. Well, we're only getting a little 0.5 to 6% on a monthly aspect. Now, every week that we have one of these 3D cards that go through, and Lisa can pull them up or we can show you in the back office, 30 euros per card. So a $65 sale is going to give you 30 euros. Guys, that's unheard of in this industry, period. That can change your own personal weekly incomes just on moving gold. If you get to the point where you can master and move a lot of 1 grams of gold and teach your people to do that, and they're getting $30 per pop, 10 a week, 300, 1,200, 1,800, 1,700. So you're going to have people that are in your team, including yourselves, that are going to add an extra 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, 180, 240, 500 onwards up to $1,000 additional in earnings just through that one simplistic aspect. But when you take that collectively as a team, collectively as you're building your organization all around the globe, your sales volume is absolutely going to skyrocket. Some of you are going to see the largest increases in your business, and not only are you going to increase in that weekly income and you're increasing your gold acquisitions, you're teaching your team to increase your gold acquisitions, you're increasing yourself, you're leading by example, but two, as you're building momentum and you're building synergy within your team and your income starts growing and growing and growing and growing, some of you that say, hey, you know what, that's going to be my leverage to get into my VIP exclusive. Now you've been building a great weekly business, you're moving cash to gold, and now the entire world is your playground. The entire world of Carrot Bars affiliates, 230,000 plus. As we progress in the years to come, we're going to have 500,000 affiliates, 1 million affiliates, 2 million affiliates, 3 million affiliates. Customers and affiliates around the world are going to be acquiring gold. OMG. If you have built this up to your exclusive status through the 3D program and everything that we have laid here in front of us with the leadership, the direction, the empowerment, the encouragement that we are all doing together collectively, some and many of you and the people that aren't even in the business yet, their lives are going to change because of you, because of the simplistic system of sharing a simple concept, using a product that is a proven product that everybody needs, every single place on this planet. Everyone wants it. They don't know how to get it, or they thought it was way out of their reach. Now we have the tool, we have the vehicle, we have the opportunity to change lives 1 gram at a time. And some of you are going to change tens of thousands of people's lives. Some of you are going to change hundreds of thousands of people's lives. Some of you are going to change millions of people's lives. Guys, for all of us, and I've been in this 7 months. Come Tuesday, I'm a brand new person. Look out. I'm going to tear this 3D program up. I am so excited. When we were talking about it this morning, I couldn't sit still. My mind has been going 1,000,000 miles a second. Guys, if you cannot hear and feel my excitement, This is going to change your life. And for the new person who's struggling with adversities, we can absolutely help them increase their income. We can absolutely help them increase their income to get them right into the dual system a lot quicker. I'm super, super psyched up about it. And I know everybody on this call has been here in Vegas. I mean, it's been a whirlwind of an exciting, exciting weekend just to see where we're going. And guys, the specialty cards, they got the Las Vegas Freedom Celebration card. Absolutely beautiful card. They've got the new holiday and Christmas cards. We've got the 3D cards, which is an I love you card, congratulations card, a good luck card. They've got the C4 program for children's. We're making a difference with the public.
Hey, everybody, let me pick that up. We lost Brian for a second, but wow, you guys feel his excitement. I'm going to clarify some of these questions for you guys, okay? So the 3D program, okay, first and foremost, for every brand new person, whether they start off as a free affiliate or whether they start off with a package, in their first 6 weeks, okay, just their first 6 weeks, they can earn €30 per sale on a €65 price point. Guys, that's almost 50% commission. Think about on gold. We've been getting paid up to 6% commission on gold. We're talking about nearly a 50% commission on gold. Are you guys with me? What does that mean? How many of you have got people that say, I can't afford a package? What do? Do they sit there as a blue egg? Well, now you can move them into action because look, they can sell 3 of these 3D cards and they can basically make the commissions to start off as a bronze. They can sell 9 of these 3D cards in their first 6 weeks, and now they can make the commissions to start as a silver. Okay, they can sell 20 of these 3D cards, and now they can make the commission to start off as a gold. Are you guys following me? I believe you guys are, right? So that's a key thing. And you know, when a lot of people try to get started, what do? They ask people for money, right? They'll go to mom, dad, sister, brother. Hey, can I borrow some money? Can I borrow some money? Well, think about it this way. What if instead of just asking your mother or father or brother or sister for some money to start a business, what about saying, hey, can you help me out? Can you buy this gold card for me? Now you can get mom, dad, sister, brother to buy a gold card, and they can increase their gold supply, right? And that will produce the €30 commission. So this is an absolutely fantastic way to get a new person started, guys. Now, we talked about the secondary position. Why secondary position? If you purchase gold in your position, in your main position, who's getting commission on that gold? Whether it's a 3D card or whether it's a 1 gram, 5 gram, 6 gram, who gets the commission? Your sponsor gets the commission, right? So when you purchase gold for yourself, a good practice is purchase it in a secondary position. Whether is that your wife's position? Is it your husband's position? Is it a child's position? I don't know, but most everybody has at least other family members. We are allowed 2 positions legally. We're allowed a personal position and we're allowed a business. 2 positions and only 2 positions, okay? So if you've got yourself in as a personal and then you bring in yourself as a business, well, now you can start purchasing gold under your business, and who would get the commission on that gold? You would, right? So that's what we mean by secondary commission. Does that make sense? Okay? So yes, it is only for 6 weeks for a brand new person to get started. Now, guys, look, Christmas is coming up, okay? Christmas is coming up. And we have got some of the most awesome gifts. I mean, gold is the longest standing gift that represents loyalty. It represents, respect. It is a gift of trust. It is a classy gift. So, each and every one of us for Christmas, where should we be buying our Christmas gifts? I'm going to be buying my Christmas gifts, obviously, in what? my secondary position, in my business position. That's where I'm going to be buying all my gifts. Why? Well, because that's going to create a commission. Okay. So we got Christmas coming up around the corner, guys. And this is the time where most money is spent, is in the month of December. Guys, we've got a full array now of opportunities for people to get started, for people to be able to fill stockings up, to be able to give away some beautiful gifts of gold to their loved ones, and their workmates or people that they love and respect. But we got to develop the habit of asking them to do that. In closing, our CEO took the stage and he talked about some projections. So I know that there's been some projections that have been laid out there. I want to give you what the CEO has said. And please, 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 if you're ever mentioning these numbers, you must mention that these came from the CEO, Harold Seitz, at the Las Vegas convention. Okay, so back that up, by where they came from. 2013, last year, and this information is in our back office, the company did 8.2 million euro in sales in 2013. 2014, it looks like we're wrapping up this year at 30 million. So that is an increase of almost 4 times. And you know what? Talking to a lot of the leaders, you know what they told me? Exactly that. I saw my income literally go up 4 times since this time last year. Okay? 2015, the estimation is 150 actually, sorry for that typo, 150 million euros. What does that mean? That means that there is a projection to grow this company 5 times in the next year. Now, 2015, there's going to be some big things coming to Carrot Bars. Okay? Who can give a guesstimate as to what's coming in 2015? Because as we can see, 2016, Harold is projecting $1 billion. Where does that $1 billion come from? Well, one is through K Exchange. Okay, we didn't get definite dates, but Harold, has said in private conversations that 2015 looks like the year that they're going to be soft launching the K Exchange. Another big thing that's happening in 2015 is the company is in motion right now to buy a part of an actual gold mine, either a part of it to have a share of it or to buy the whole thing outright. This is in progress. It's actually been in progress for the last couple of years, and Harold's objective is by 2015 that we own or co-own a gold mine. All of these opportunities coming to the company will explode, the overall sales. We're looking at $1 billion by 2016. Guys, here's what I know. What I know is in May, I was in Miami with another 200 Carrot Bars affiliates. And what I know, all right, guys, we're back on. So we're back on air. Good stuff. So guys, here's what we know, okay? Here's what we absolutely know. We know that this year, we're going to close off the year doing 4 times the business of last year. We know based on this growth, okay, that we got a really good shot at closing off next year with 5 times the growth. So we believe that we can continue to grow at the pace that we are growing. With the initiatives that will be released in 2015, with a gold mine, okay, that will be acquired at the latter part of 2015. We believe that we will have the foundation to absolutely explode this business in 2016 to $1 billion. This is the vision and this is the projection of our CEO. In May, At the last Carrot Bars convention, there were 200 people in attendance. 6 months later in Las Vegas, there were 1,000 people in the audience, guys. The next convention, in approximately 4 to 6 months from now, we estimate that we will have 5,000 people there. Guys, look, opportunities like this, they come our way once in a lifetime. This wealth transfer of gold, we hear it in Mike Maloney's videos. We see it in our presentations. It's happening now. It's not going to happen forever. It's happening now. This is the time. We saw it with our own 2 eyes here in Las Vegas, what's happening to this company, the explosion in the field of this company. When I started in March, I made a commitment that I was going to run as hard as I possibly can. We got a lot of people started that had zero time, but they had contacts, but they did not have time to work those contacts. And as a result of a mental decision that they made, and that decision was that they were going to run. They weren't going to wait for things to be perfect. They weren't going to wait until this happens or that happens. They weren't going to wait until their life just decides, to give them some more time. They made the decision mentally that they were going to have influence over their contacts to get going. And some of those people today are full-time. Robin Elliott, fantastic leader who went full-time into Carrot Bars 3 months after getting started. He went from $0 to $10,000 a month working this part-time. But one thing he decided was that he was going to have influence over his contacts. So this is not a time commitment. It is a mental decision. And guys, what I believe, this is my opinion based on my experience, is the next 6 months, this thing is about to go absolutely crazy. Each and every one of you that are on this webinar here today, guys, we're talking about this. You guys are hearing this now, whether you're in Vegas or not in Vegas. You're going to do one of two things. You're either going to leave this webinar and you're going to say, well, maybe I heard those things before, or I'm going to wait until this happens, or I'm going to do that, or we're going to wait until that. And that's okay. That's your prerogative. Okay. Nobody's going to fault you for that or blame you nor judge you for it. But there's going to be some of you that are going to take this information and you're absolutely going to hit the pavement with your hair on fire, and you're going to run as fast as you possibly can over the next 3 to 6 months and build this business to get in on this hyper explosion growth. Guys, lives are changing every single day. I want what you want. And if you want real, true wealth, an opportunity to get out of debt with real money, gold money, an opportunity to make real money, gold money, an opportunity to accumulate real money, gold money, okay? An opportunity to tear up those credit cards and have real money, gold money, okay? If that's what you want, guys, now is the time. Between now and the next convention, we are going to see people walking that stage, winning the cars. I even think that we might even have some people that might even be qualified for the villa by that time. That's how quickly this thing is moving right now. We're super excited to take this thing with each and every one of you, to support each and every one of you through this exciting time, this busy Christmas season. The holidays are before us. Now is the time, guys, more than ever. I'm going to challenge each and every one of you to go out, talk to every single person that you have in your group that's still a blue egg, that's sitting there with a free account, and ask them the question, what do they want? Why did they join Carrot Bars in the first place? Are they accumulating gold? And if not, why not? And if it's because they don't have money, well, let's get them into the 3D program. Okay? What is holding them back? I challenge each and every one of you to go out there this week with your hair on fire. Go out and find 2 new people to build your business. Guys, it only takes one really strong person on the right and one really strong person on the left to absolutely explode your team. You might have to go through dozens of people or hundreds of people. I don't know. All I know is that if we work the numbers, we're going to find those people like Brian Cromley. We're going to find those people like Brian Gilmartin. We're going to find those people like Shamini and Jordan. Okay? They're there. But we got to work the numbers and we got to build the business. We got to keep adding to the left and we got to keep adding to the right. We just got 2 teams to build. I'm going to challenge each and every one of you to go out this week with your hair on fire. Make a commitment to yourself and to your family that you won't miss this next run. This last run over the last 8 months, we were part of seeing that company go from 2 million to 30 million. And I'm blessed to say that I got a piece of that and helped thousands of people in our group get a piece of that. But guys, we're just at the beginning stages. How many of you want a piece of this next big run? How many of you, want a piece of this next 100 million that will be created over the next year, guys? Make the commitment to yourself and to your family. Make the commitment to your team. Be the leader. Step up. Do the things, guys, and reap the rewards. What a fantastic call. I want to thank you all for coming. I want to thank our panel of speakers tonight. Brian Cromley, thank you so much for your leadership. Shamini and Jordan, appreciate you guys so much for all you do. Brian Gilmartin, I'm so excited to work with you on a leadership level. Welcome to our directors group, guys. Guys, this is just the beginning, but you know what? We gotta absolutely treat this like our hair is on fire and everything depends on it. I promise you that if you do that and you go out with that type of sense of urgency, you will never look back. You'll be here 6 months from now. You'll be one of those people walking across that stage. You will be that success story that thousands of people in your group are going to look up to and they're going to want to, follow in your footsteps, and you'll be changing people's lives and making those meaningful impacts, on broader scales all over the world. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for sticking with us here, guys. It's been an awesome, awesome event. We have recorded this event, even though we've been bumped off several times. So we did the best we could with what we have here in Las Vegas. But with that note, guys, that's all we got tonight. Viva Las Vegas. We'll see you guys soon. Thanks for your time and energy. Bye-bye for now, everybody.
Bye, everyone. Bye, everybody. Let's go, Team Hair on Fire.